So, this is the new Mercedes GLC. It is basically an SUV version of the Mercedes C-Class. The question is now, is it any better than the old Mercedes GLC? Well, let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. Let's review the new 2023 Mercedes GLC. So, let's start with the looks. The design is more premium and less bulldog than before. To start with, we have the headlights that are slimmer and have more of a curve to them, giving them more premium look. They are also connected to the grille. The grille is also slightly different and is more curved and has the new grille design that all Mercedes cars have with the Mercedes stars in it. Lower down on the bumper we have a respectable air vent and side vents are connected together, giving it an aggressive design, which I do like over the old one. Moving round to the side, the design is very much reminiscent of the old GLC. The overall layout is the same, but the creases are different. Instead of running below the door handles, we only get 2 creases above the wheel arches. We also get 1 crease between the wheel arches. This is much more minimalistic, but it makes the car look more premium, which again is the overall design factor of this car. Finally, another thing to mention is that the side steps have a unique shape. Moving round to the back, the design is a mixture between the new GLA and old GLC. The overall design reminds me of the GLA, but it is a touch of class with the previous GLC. So what do we get? Well, we get the triangle tail light seen on the C-Class and GLA. We also get a black bar or chrome bar depending if you have chrome or go for the black pack, connecting the tail lights like the old GLC. The bumper is a mixture of the old GLC and new C-Class. It borrows the side vents from the C-Class, but the lower cladding is similar to the old GLC. The overall design is a big step up from the older version though. Let's have a look at the engine options that you can get. So, being a crucial turning point for Mercedes at the moment, the GLC is sticking with petrol and diesel engines, but they will be hybrid only. This includes a mild hybrid setup and a plug-in hybrid setup. So let's start with the petrol options. You get a 2 litre petrol unit which has 201 brake horsepower or 320 Nm of torque. There is also another 2 litre unit, but this one has 255 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque. Both of these engines have boost from the mild hybrid setup, so expect the torque figure to be even more with this feature. Diesel engines, you get a 2 litre unit with 194 horsepower with 440 Nm of torque. The plug-in hybrid units are next, and this is an odd range. To start with, they all get the 2 litre engine either with petrol or diesel. The petrol range has either 308 horsepower with 550 Nm of torque or 375 horsepower with 650 Nm of torque. The diesel option has 328 horsepower, but this has 750 Nm of torque. The plug-in hybrid unit is the new 4th generation system from Mercedes. This has a 31.2 kWh battery pack with an electric motor having 134 horsepower and 440 Nm of torque. This can do speeds of up to 87 miles per hour and has a range of 62 miles, which is very good for plug-in hybrid engines. One option you can get is rear axle steering, but we are not sure yet if this will come to the UK. But my guess is if it's like the C-Class, then we won't have it, which is a shame. The price of the Mercedes GLC has not yet been announced, but expected to start from around £50,000. Let's have a look at the inside. So, getting inside, we can see the interior is completely different from the old GLC. This interior has been taken straight out of the C-Class. This means we get the 2nd generation MBUX system, which is easy to use and has a very clear screen. We also get a very good instrument cluster, which again I do like. The steering wheel on the other hand I am not so sure about because of the touch sensitive buttons. The overall feel of the new buttons is a lot more premium than before, and the overall design of the interior is better than the previous GLC and even the rest of the Mercedes range with the older design. I also like these seats. They may look odd at first, but they are very comfy and you could easily do long trips in them. Finally, to help with those long trips, you get a Burmester sound system which sounds very good. Let's check out the back seats. So, getting into the back, legroom is fine and so is headroom. You can also fit two 6-footers behind each other, which is also great, although I would have liked a tiny bit more legroom. The middle seat again is more than fine, so you can easily travel with 5 people in the car. We also get your rear climate control unit with heated seats and USB-C sockets. Let's check out the boot. So opening the tailgate, we can clearly see we have a bigger boot. This is because we have a longer wheelbase than before. Because of this, the boot size is now 460 litres, which is 65 litres more than the old GLC. Folding the seats 40-20-40 split, we get 1640 litres, which is more than enough. So what do I think of the new Mercedes GLC? Well, the old one was almost overdue for retirement, and the design gives the GLC branding a new premiumness that the old one didn't have before. This is more noticeable than the C-Class because that was already premium. Mercedes have given this car a more premium look by making it not look as sharp as before and giving it a more premium interior. I would definitely buy this now over the Audi Q3 or BMW X3. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.